Alright guys, today's show we have a super controversial game to talk about.
What?
Tons of controversy surrounding this game.
About what?
There are fights on both sides of the aisle, people scratching eyeballs out, punching. There are dudes who have been fighting about this game since 1988. They still are not friends. No, the big controversy surrounding this game is it called Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden?
Originally known as Legend of the Ninja Dragon Sword in Japan, Ninja Gaiden came to the United States in 1988 to arcades. The game was developed by Tecmo as a way for them to cash in on the Double Dragon craze. They wanted a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and it seemed like ninjas were the way to go. The game was ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System, though the game on the NES is not a direct port. Although the first stage is similar to the first stage of the arcade game, the storyline between the games are completely different. When the game was released on the NES in 1989 in North America, gamers found themselves watching new cinematic intros. The cinematic storytelling is continued all throughout the game. It's the first time a game on the Nintendo Entertainment System has these types of cinematic storytelling. And it's one of those staples of the video game genre that has continued. You can thank all of those great cutscenes in your favorite video games to Ninja Gaiden. However, you can't blame them for the half-hour cutscenes that happen in every new Metal Gear. The version on the NES introduced many of the staples of the franchise. From the windmill-like shurikens to the magical techniques of the ninja arts, this game set the tone for all the Ninja Gaiden games to follow, including the difficulty level. Most gamers playing this on the NES back when the game was originally released say that this is one of the most difficult games they played on that original platform. Though most modern gamers can tell you that you can speed through most levels, avoiding most of the enemies until you get to the end boss battles. However, that legacy of being difficult has followed the game throughout its reincarnations on different consoles and through different sequels. Ninja Gaiden stands as one of the greatest games of the NES era of video games.
Okay, so I guess it's not really that controversial.
Well, you hyped it up pretty good.
I mean, maybe I oversold it a little bit, tiny little bit, but still, otherwise, Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I think it's Gaiden. I'm going to go Gaiden.
Gaiden.
Yep.
Although I always called it Gaiden as a kid.
No, let's go there.
Yeah, you never
Every time
know.
you say it, I'm going to say, yep, that's the one.
Okay. So, Ninja Waffle, as it's called. Mm-hmm. It was an arcade game. I never really realized, though, like the arcade, I never really got past probably the first level in the arcade because I sucked in the arcade, and I'd move on to something else. I never realized that the NES game was actually a different game. Like, it's not a direct port. Like, the first level of the arcade game and the first level of the NES game kind of look alike, but then once you get beyond that, they are completely different games.
I did not know that.
Well, didn't you just watch the informational video that we... you were asleep during that whole thing?
No, I just don't care. Oh, but I do gotta say, this game is... If you want to win this game... this game is actually super easy.
Well, not super easy.
Super easy.
It's not super easy. You gotta time your jumps right. You gotta time your slashes right.
You could beat this game like 10 minutes flat.
I don't know about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, because the only way you can beat this game is if you just dodge everything and just keep moving. And then you have no problems. This game is like super easy to...
One of the things that's great about it is that you really don't have to fight half the guys that you run across. You just kind of jump over them. It's not until you get to really boss battles that you have to... Most everybody in this game, you can just kind of time your jumps. Like the guy fires the rocket from the rocket launcher, you just kind of jump over him, you keep going.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, if you simply just keep moving and don't stop moving, you can fly through it. And the boss battles are not that difficult. I mean, the first guy you can kill in one hit. I mean, it's really that simple.
But I enjoy this game a lot. Like when I think of classic NES games, this is one of the NES games I think of. Definitely in my top 10. I bought this on the Virtual Console for the Wii when it was released because it's just like, oh, there it is. I got to buy it. Got to keep it. I played this game, 500 million times, and went ahead and played it again to talk about it today. I do like the power-ups You got special power-ups, anything from like the throwing stars to getting like the flames that circle around you, so you can bump into the other guys and instantly kill them. That's always a good time. Instant kills.
It seems like this game is like, to me, as I'm playing it back again, I'm like, man, this reminds me of playing Ninja Turtles. Just the same.
They're ninjas. I mean,
the same graphics and the style of how, you know, like when you get hit something, you like flash and you almost disappear a little bit.
Mm.
And that happened a lot in the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that was a big staple of those type games. But I mean, like the cutscenes, the whole storyline is fantastic. I mean, I remember that being one of the reasons why you would play it. Like you would put it in, and it's almost like you're watching like some kind of samurai movie, you know, Japanese ninja movie. You're watching these cutscenes of the guys jumping through the air, whoosh, you know, all that kind of stuff. Super cool, right? I mean, how can you beat that?
But super easy.
But again, love this game. I'm gonna go if we're on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm not going to give it the 5, because 5 is perfect, right? 5 would be absolutely no flaws, and there are some times the difficulty's off and whatever.
It's not about flaws, it's about how you feel about the game.
But I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4 as being a fantastic game in my top 10. I definitely love this game. It's not, you know, the most perfect game. It's not a flawless game. It's not a 5 out of 5, but it is a 4 out of 5. It is very exceptionally good. And if you're any type of retro gamer, if you're thinking about buying an NES, you've never played it before, or if you had an NES as a kid, you know, you're going to play a game, this is one of those games you have to own in your library and you have to play it.
I played it, and it's not one I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but in overall top 10s, this is probably in that top 10 of most people. But for me, the game was good, and I remember loving it a lot more when I was younger. But playing it back, I'm like, this wasn't so difficult as I remember it being. And I think it's just because when I was little, I would sit there and try to kill everybody and get every little thing and move on. But it is still fun, and it did bring me back a little bit. So yeah, I'll give it a 4. 4 is about right.
4 out of 5. So the highest rated game we've done so far on this show. The 4 that we've done of this version, this season.
Well, we haven't gotten to Madden yet.
Dude, Madden 94, there we go. That's my game.
That's a game changer.
You know what I'm talking about? Alright, guys, don't forget to check out PopCultureNetwork.com for more reviews of video games, comic books, toys, occasionally movies, TV shows, music, whatever. We got shows from guys like Intern Rick from Quarticon, Nick the Toy Columnist. This guy, maybe every once in a while, will do something random for the site.
Not very often, but sometimes.
Yeah, we'll just see something. Maybe, you know. And also, don't forget you can come to shoppcn.com, because as we film here, this is not just a great backdrop of video games. This is actually a store. We sell stuff. You can buy it online, and we'll ship it to you. I know! Weird, right? So make sure you check out shoppcn.com for movies, comic books, video games, toys, collectibles. What else we got? CDs.
Get your Christmas shopping done early.
Do you have the Bleeding Corpse fountain listed on the website?
I do.
That's listed?
No, it's not.
Oh, it needs to be listed.
You have to come to the store to actually get that.
Oh, all right. Well, if you want to come to the store in Springfield, Illinois, make sure you send us an email, give us a call. You know, we'll let you know how to get here. And you can buy a Bleeding Corpse fountain.
Yes.
We actually need to hook that up and get it running for like a Halloween episode. Might be fun. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.